I'm reading my Bible right now, and I want you guys to hear what I just read. I've been like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read my Bible, I'm gonna read my Bible. But I've been like so caught up, and so I haven't been able to like really read it. And I'm like, I don't even really be doing nothing. So I'm like, you're not doing nothing. Why can't you give God your time? Like you already know that you've been having like a little hard season. So why not like give God your time? So I opened up my Bible. I got my coffee here, and I also got my book, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I love Mel Robbins. I don't know if you guys. And I've been slacking. I was reading this book heavily, and then I kind of like kind of start slacking. But I opened this, and it said right here. It says, let me see. Instead, he depended on God's reassurance, talking about David, and presence. Therefore, he was at peace with whatever the outcome might occur, knowing that God's great purpose will prevail. We can overcome our anxieties in our darkest hours by holding on to God's assurance and that he is with us and is merciful to those who trust him, as Lord over all. Y'all see that? I'm gonna read it again. I was reading a little choppy. I need to drink some more water, you guys. It says right here, instead, talking about David, he depended on God's reassurance and presence. Therefore, he was at peace with whatever outcome might occur, knowing that God's great purposes would prevail. We can overcome our anxieties and in our darkest hours by holding on to God's assurance and that he is with us and is merciful to those who trust him as Lord overall. I thought that was super, super deep because I don't know about you guys, but my anxiety be like at a high level. So I'm noticing like with me, I'm so used to like my life, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, like my family a little bit dysfunctional growing up and stuff like that. But my dynamic now is different. But I'm usually used to like I'm usually used to operating under like under high pressure and operating under pressure. And I'm like noticing, I'm like, you don't have to like, your life don't have to be hard. Like you don't have to be doing 1,000 things at once. You don't have to like grind until like you're like just in the dirt. Like, you know what I mean? So like, but when I do have my darkest days and my darkest hours, I still pray. When I cry, I still pray. Like yesterday, I had a little like a rough day yesterday, but I called my grandmother and she prayed over me, and I just prayed with her, and I just in all things and anything that's going on with me, I always just keep my faith like in God like at all times. But I tell myself that I will. Ooh, look at this! This popped up. It says, "I will praise the Lord at all times." I'm gonna read some of these prayers and things that David said that are in Psalms, but it's like no matter what, like I was like, you know, God takes his time out to listen to your prayers and to give you the life that you have. Why can't you like just take like even like 5 minutes of your time to get back to him and pray and everything? Oh, I'll make sure I'm not ashy. Pray and everything. So that's what I've been doing. And my phone is like at 33%, but it was like, God was like, just record. Hello, reptile lover. I'm currently in Oklahoma because of a funeral. Is it your friend's, your reptile lover, your friend's funeral? Is that why you're in Oklahoma? I'm doing good. I can't complain. I'm just like reading the Bible. How are you? That's the question. You're the one that's going to the funeral. How are you? I've been thinking about you too. When I think about you, I'm just gonna like start like shooting a text to you. I'm not like a big texter. Like I remember you called me one time. You got to start calling me more often. Hold on, guys. Um, right here it says like different things. What David learned about God. It says here, God is my refuge. I will praise the Lord at all times. When I am afraid, I will put my trust in God. God will strike down evil people once and for all. It says here, God is my helper. I know it's a family friend, and I've been depressed, and it's fine. I know where she went. Okay, so it's not for your friend that died. It's for a family friend. That's good. I'll call you more often and text you more. Yeah, honestly, like I tell people all the time, the best way to contact me is calling me. And sometimes, like, where I live at, I don't be getting text messages. It's weird. I don't know. Like, people be like, or people say I called you, and I'm like, what? I didn't get no calls. But yeah, oh, you can text me whenever and call me, cause like I'm gonna be honest, I suck at texting. I try to, like, with you, I be like, but with other people, I like text and then I can't keep up with it anymore. But why have you been depressed? Is it because like the loss of like the family friend and your friend? And I'm not gonna lie, reptile lover. It's heavy right now. Like, it's a lot of different things going on in the world. And I noticed with me, it's like I've been having like a hard time adjusting, and I noticed that. And yeah, it's because of that. Yeah, death is. I don't wish death on nobody. Like, death is like, I don't even want to like speak on death. Like, even like I have like an uncle, and not to be selfish, but I have an uncle and a friend. Their death anniversary is like a week apart. So my uncle's was last like, was it like last week? And then my friend's is coming up in a few days. So, but it's like you never get over death, and death is very hard to process. Like, you just gotta just keep praying, and do what you need to do. Get counseling, talk about it. You can always call me, because death is like, I don't even know what to say about death. I don't wish death on nobody. I don't even like seeing people lose family members and stuff is just devastating to watch. Um, but I was saying, like, with this day and age, when the world, like, it's really, really hard. It's been hard for me. Even my family are like that. My grandpas are super depressed to where they lock themselves in their room. I'm not even gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock it. Usually people be like, oh, they need help, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, like, when I had lost my dad, and I was just like, in high school, it was really fun, but it was like a lot of different things going on. I haven't been texting anyone at all. Um, Reptile lover, when you're going through a lot, do you kind of like to have like your like solitude? Like, do you like kind of like to be by yourself? I want to ask you that question. And about your grandparents, your family members like locking themselves in the room, it be heavy like that sometimes. It be heavy like that sometimes. When I was younger, I want to say about like 18, early 20s, I used to do that a lot. I used to do that a lot. So, but it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do to get through. You gotta do what you gotta do to get through. But what I started doing is that, like, even when I was in those dark times, I will still force myself to get up, still force myself to go to work, still force myself to get dressed, to go out, to do something, to do something. But God bless your family. I mean, everybody's family handles depression, and some people just stay. I'll be honest with you. I've been depression free for like over like 15 years. I like to be alone, and I've been in a very dark place because of it. I'm so close to her, and she was like my aunt. Well, it's okay to feel and be in a dark place, but please don't be there for long. If you need to call me later on. Call me, text me, talk about it. Call me, but don't try not to stay in a dark place for long. I know it's like, why are you saying that? Like, I just lost like somebody that's close to me. But it's like, would she want you to be sad like that? No. It hurts her that you feel the way you feel. That's what I noticed. Like, when my dad died, my mom asked him, she was like, are you scared of death? He was like, no, I'm not scared of death. But what I'm afraid of and what bothers me is how my death is going to affect you all. How you guys are going to feel with me gone. That's my main concern, but I'm not afraid of death. So I'm pretty sure that, like, she feels you, feels your hurt, feels your pain, but you give yourself time to grieve. Give yourself time to, that's what I tell myself. I'm like, I used to just brush everything. Like, after I lost my dad, I was at the funeral like this, like, people are like, do you know where you're at? Everybody was so confused, but like, I was like, I will brush everything. Like, I would not show emotions. Michelle, I'll tell you what, I've been doing that, but I won't say it on here. I love you so much. I'm sorry I haven't been communicating on your post. No, never apologize. Never apologize. Text me, and just know that you're a really great person. You know that, right? Hold on, just 1 second. Um, what do you mean? Like, how is your mental state? Like, are you handling? Are you processing what's going on? But you're a great person though, and you know that you're loved, right? I want to let you know that because you're always there and uplifting other people. And I don't know if you get that love or you feel that love. You get that love, most definitely on here. You know that. Like my subscribers and everybody are like, where is she at? Where is she at? Where's Emma? Where's Emma? That's what I've been working on is just allowing myself to feel. Allowing myself to feel, allowing myself to process my emotions, allowing myself to cry. And I can't stand crying. I don't. And people ask me, my mental state is off and on, but I cry about it silently when I'm by myself. But do you feel crying is helping? I learned about me, like when I cry about things or when I start, so with me, Emma, it sounds like we're a little bit similar. When I'm going through things, I go through things alone. I don't speak. I don't want to talk. And I just get really silent. I won't really text people. I won't really talk to people. But because what I'm going through, I'm not selfish and I don't want to bring somebody else down because of what I'm going through. But I'm that type of person. Like you guys see, like I'm in my Bible, I pray, I do all I can and I disappear like from social media or nothing because my mental health and me making sure that I'm straight, like I need to make sure that I do that, so, but off and on is better than just you saying that it's just you're having bad days back to back to back. My mom and me and sisters were praying because my mom knows that I'm in a dark place and she's sees things on my arms. Okay, what's on your arms? Like if it's that, then maybe I'm an advocate. If you're saying that you're having a hard time, or if she's seeing things on your arm, I don't know what she's seeing, but there's a crisis hotline you can always call. Even if you feel like like you need to get checked out, like do something. And I don't have the crisis hotline number. I know it's like an easy number to look up. Dennis. What's the crisis hotline? And you gotta yeah, or something like that. And for everybody on here, I always tell you guys the crisis hotline number. What is it?
It's 998.
What is it?
998.
That's it?
Yeah.
998. So anybody on here that's not feeling right, you feel like your mental's off, or feeling anything, we looked it up before. 998. 998. I'm not for anybody harming themselves. I don't want you guys to harm yourself or anything like that. 998. Always get that handy. Always call it. Always call it. And Emma, you gotta text me or no, call me. When I hear things like that, it really bothers me because I hate to hear that you or anybody else is going through something like that. Sorry, the number is 988. Okay, the number is 988. And it's no judgment. I honestly think I think it's dope when people are honest about like reptile lover, honest about how they feeling. I feel like once I moved on from this, I'll be good. But this happens every time I lose someone I love. Okay, but if this happens every time you lose somebody you love, you gotta redirect it. Don't inflict pain on yourself. You don't deserve that. Replace that with that Bible. You're always in the Bible. You always read in the Bible. Replace that with the Bible. When you feel like you wanna, I don't know, self-harm or anything like that, or you feel like people do different things. Like people drink, people do drugs, people do all types of different things when they feel like they're becoming overstimulated. but people are not honest about what that is. I needed this. Thank you so much, sister. Yes, of course. You know, I'm never gonna judge you. That's the thing. I'm never gonna judge nobody. I'm not even in a position to judge, and I can't stand when people judge me. I'm telling you, I can't. I can't stand when people judge me. Or when people are looking at you and they're looking for something to judge. I don't like that. I even bought 3 books yesterday to distract myself from it. Yes, for sure. But just know that there's help around. I had different situations where I'm like, bro, I don't know. In my younger days, when I was really battling with depression, when I was really depressed, and I was like, all right, I may need to like get some extra help because I'm not like feeling right. But I had a lot of people that I trust and that I can talk to, and my grandmothers, I can talk to them about anything, and everything. So I will always call them like, hey, is this normal to feel like this? You know. But I'm not, it's a Christian book too. I'll send you a picture of them. Yes, please, please. I've been trying to think about some different books. I got this book I was talking about, Let Them, and I'm going to read it. But, and you know, a lot of people be judging. I'm not going to judge nobody. Everybody has their battles that they deal with. I got my battles that I deal with. I'm just open and honest with you guys. If I'm struggling about something, then I'm going to speak up. You know what I mean? And I noticed that the more I'm speaking up and the more that I'm talking about it, I'm able to help other people. Before, I used to kind of be like nervous, like, should I say that? Should I not say that? Am I too raw? Like, how's people going to take that? Because people think I'm too raw about things. But I noticed my rawness and me being myself, like, people can really like relate to it, and it's really been helping people. So that's a blessing. Like, you know what I mean? And reptile lover, I have my days where I struggle, but that's why I always keep the Bible around. I'm telling you, I pray all the time. I pray all the time, all the time. I was there was one of my no, not a subscriber. It was on a short, and I was talking about God. And it was a person on there that left a comment, and I don't know who the person was, but they're like, yeah, I pray, I have to pray like 5 times a day. Like, your family dynamic, like the type of life I have, like I have a beautiful life, right? But like, do you guys know that my life, like, if I told you guys, like I told you guys about my dad, like passing, but his past was like, he didn't die from gun violence, but he was shot, and a lot of my family members were like shot and killed. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, but the life that I have is not like, people look at me and they just assume like I have like the perfect life, like I'm the perfect person, and people put me on a pedestal before they even get to know me. And then once they start talking to me, and then once they hear my story, we should really get together and discuss this Bible study. Yo, you want to do it tomorrow? I don't have a lot of homework. You want to do it tomorrow? Let me know. Oh, the type of life that I have, like it's been a lot of trauma, but it makes me mad when people look at me and they just assume like, it's like, let me give you an example. Like, when I'm all like did up and stuff and I'm talking, or like with people that went to school with me and stuff like that, like they just think that I'm like up here. Up here. Like, I don't know why they think I'm up here, right? And then when I talk to them, I'm like, bro, I'm on the same level as you. Like, what you go through, I go through stuff in my life. Maybe a weekend when I'm off. Okay, let me know. Hit me up. I know we've been saying this, you've been waiting on me, so hit me up. And I was just thinking about that when I got my Bible out. It made me think of you. I was like, oh, let me talk to her, so we can get this Bible study going on live. Can you do 3 people? Because I was thinking it could be me, you, and my cousin. But I don't know if I can do 3 people. I will let you know. Yes. But I was saying, I don't like when people put me. It's nice that people see me as like this, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say glorify me, but people do glorify me, right? Which is cool. But I don't like it. Yeah, I think so, but I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna text him, when I'm off this live, and I'm gonna ask him because he's real techie. So I'm pretty sure he can stream or do something to where we can all three get on. I think that would be super dope for all of us to all three like do a Bible study if that's possible. But the type of life that I was gonna say given, but I'm gonna say given because different things that happened in my life, I had no control over it. And a lot of us don't have control over what happens to us or what we go through. We don't, right? So the type of life that I have, like, I have to pray. I have to stay prayed up. Because even though that I evolved and I'm a better person now, I still have a hard time dealing with, I love you too. You leaving? Oh, I guess. Don't, I get so sad when you leave. Okay, well, text me, okay? So we can catch up. Yeah, the type of life that I have, like, I gotta stay, like, prayed up. Because different things that I went through, I was saying that, like, even though that I've grown from it, I'm still healing from it. Even if it's something that happened, like, years ago or anything, I'm still healing from it. I'm still trying to recover from it. I'm still processing it. You know, but I don't like when people make it seem like, oh yeah, I don't like when people make it seem like, oh yeah, like you, like your parents drive nice cars or you have a really nice house, or that's materialistic things. Materialistic things have not stopped nothing bad from happening in my life. Like y'all just going off not y'all, but people are just going off the materialistic things. I don't talk my business like that. Like people around me that are near, they know what's going on, but I'm just not like a person that just like talks. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't talk my business. So, but I don't even know if there's anybody out there that can relate or know, like when you got like a dysfunctional life or you're used to dysfunction or your life, you know what I mean? Like your life is, well, nobody's life is perfect, but some of us got to do a little extra prayer to like keep the sanity. That's basically what I'm saying. And I'm one of them people. Oh, I like that. It says God is my helper. He is a righteous God who looks deep within minds and hearts and can bring to an end the violence of the wicked and make sure the righteous, why can I say that word? Secure. I will hide in the shadow of God's wings until the dangers has passed. Ooh, I like this one. My soul thirsts for God. His right hand holds me securely. To the faithful, God shows himself faithful. Ooh, y'all hear that? To the faithful, God shows himself faithful. And that's what's up. I noticed that. Even though I be going through things and I continue to, no matter what, guys, I'm like, God, I love you. Thank you. Like, thank you. Even in this bad moment, thank you. Like, thank you. Even though I don't feel right, thank you. Even though I'm sad, thank you. Even though I know how this situation is going to plan out, thank you. Even though, like, I can't express how I feel, thank you. Even though I don't feel like myself, thank you. Even though my self-esteem is not where it's at, thank you. Even though I feel like I have the whole world on my shoulders, thank you. Even though I feel like I hold my whole life in my own hands. And sometimes I be feeling like I can't speak to people because they can't really relate to me. You understand. You understand me. You get me. You got me. You know, like those are different things that I always like pray all the time. And God shows up in my life all the time, like clockwork. Like clockwork. Like no matter what I go through. Sorry, my daughter's like blowing up the group chat right now. No matter what I go through, like I just always find God. Victory comes from the Lord. Facts. Facts. I get my confidence from the Bible. People always ask me how I get my confidence is from the Bible. Like reading what God says and reading how God feels about you, it just puts you on a whole nother, like in a whole different mindset. Like Even when I have days where I'm just like not feeling right? Or days where I'm like kind of like feeling low. I come in, I read the Bible, and I'm like, wow, like God thinks this about me. Like God knows I can do it. God believes in me. Like confidence. That's what I heard. I heard people say confidence. I got a lot of confidence. A lot. My Lord like never fails me. Never. And I told him too, I was like, no matter what, like I will praise you always. My faith will not waver. No matter what I go through, my faith will not waver. Won't waver at all. I'm gonna read this. It says here, I cried out to the Lord, and he answered me from the holy mountain. I laid down and slept. Yet I woke up in safety, for the Lord was watching over me. I am not afraid of 10,000 of enemies who surround me, who surround me on every side. Rise, O Lord, rescue me, my God. Slap all of my enemies in the face. No way this book don't say that. No way this Bible says that. It does. Slap all my enemies in the face. Shatter the teeth of the wicked. Woo! Victory comes from you, O Lord. May you bless your people. It says here, rejoicing in the Lord's protection and peace. We can place our confidence in God because he will listen, and he will listen when we call on him. How deep is that? That's crazy. Answer me when I call to you, O God, who declares me innocent from my troubles. Have mercy on me and hear my prayers. How long will you people ruin my reputation? How long will you make groundless accusations? How long will you continue your lies? You can be sure of this. The Lord set apart the godly for himself. The Lord will answer when I call unto him. Don't sin by letting anger control you. Think about it overnight and remain silent. Other sacrifices in the right spirit and trust the Lord. Isn't that so crazy? I noticed that. Like, instead of getting angry, bro, like my temper be like, ooh, sometimes. Like, I'd be like, I'm not an angry person, but like when someone does something, it's like, it's a little fire inside of me. So, but I've learned that to remain silent. I don't even say nothing. I'm like, all right, I'm done. All right, I don't even say nothing. I just pray on it. So that was a great little read. And you guys, I probably didn't even read much, but I read enough. And I don't know what, I got like paper here, and then I got like paper here. I don't really know where I'm at. I think I'm probably back here. But when I'm in my Bible, I just be reading like everywhere. Yeah, so. All right, well, I just wanted to come and read this and drink my coffee. And, excuse me. I got here the Life Application Study Bible. My pastor told me about this. The Bible is cool, but some days I be wanting to like really understand and have things like break down to me to where I could understand it. And this Bible does that. So, I feel great that I was able to read a little bit of that, drink my coffee with you guys. I'm about to, yeah, that's my washing machine. It's really loud. I apologize. I'm washing clothes. I'm about to go right now to the gym, run it, and come back. So, yeah, I love you guys. My phone is about to die anyway, too. But God told me just to get on and record. And I'm glad I did that. Because obviously, you know, somebody needed me and somebody needed my word. So, I love you guys. I'll be in here later on today, okay? I'm out.